Your phone listens. Your phone responds. But this one moves. No tap. No command. It tracks you, adjusts itself, and frames the perfect shot like it has a mind of its own. Welcome to 2026. This is the robot phone from Honor. And for the first time ever, AI isn't just inside your phone. It's controlling the hardware itself. At Mobile World Congress 2026, this device completely changed the conversation. Because this isn't about faster chips or brighter screens anymore. This is something new, what Honor calls embodied AI. That means the intelligence inside the phone doesn't stay in software. It moves, reacts, and interacts with the real world. At first glance, it looks like a normal flagship. Sleek design, large display, clean finish. But the moment you slide open the back panel, everything changes. Hidden inside is a robotic camera system, a motorized arm with multiple degrees of freedom, paired with a massive 200-megapixel sensor. And this isn't just for show. The camera can rotate, tilt, track your face, and stabilize video in real time. No gimbal, no tripod. The phone literally becomes its own camera operator. During live demos, the phone tracked people as they walked, adjusted framing automatically, and kept subjects perfectly centered, even when they moved unpredictably. It reacts in milliseconds, constantly correcting angles and motion. It feels less like using a phone, and more like working with a tiny robotic assistant that understands composition. But here's where things get even more interesting. This isn't just about movement, it's about personality. The camera can nod, shake, and even move to music. It gives the phone an almost lifelike presence. It doesn't just capture content, it reacts to it. In one demo, the phone even analyzed a person's appearance and gave real-time feedback, like a smart assistant that can literally look at you. Now let's talk performance. Inside, this device still behaves like a flagship. Powerful CPU, strong GPU, and sustained performance under heavy load. But what makes it different is how the hardware adapts physically. The motorized system can slightly reposition components to improve airflow and thermal efficiency. Instead of just relying on internal cooling, the phone actually changes its structure to manage heat. That's a completely new approach to smartphone engineering. Durability was the big question, and Honor clearly knew that. The hinge and motor system are built using titanium alloy and high-strength materials similar to what they use in foldable devices like the Honor Magic Vive 6. The company claims the mechanism can handle hundreds of thousands of movements, and early tests show minimal wear even after intense usage cycles. Battery life also holds up surprisingly well. Despite all the movement and AI processing, the system is designed to be efficient, with only a small additional power draw during active tracking. And if you don't want the robotic features, you can turn everything off and use it like a normal smartphone. The hardware adapts to you, not the other way around. For content creators, this could be a game changer. Imagine filming without worrying about framing, stabilization, or camera angles. The phone handles everything automatically. It's basically combining a flagship smartphone with something like a DJI Osmo Pocket, but in a single device. And that's really the bigger vision here. Honor isn't just making smarter phones. They're building devices that understand space, movement, and human behavior. This is the first real step toward phones that feel alive, not in a sci-fi way, but in a practical, useful way. The robot phone is expected to launch later in 2026, likely starting in China before expanding globally. Pricing is expected to sit slightly above traditional flagship devices, which actually makes sense considering you're getting entirely new hardware capabilities, not just incremental upgrades. So the real question is this the future of smartphones? Because for years, innovation has been slowing down. Small upgrades, same designs, predictable changes. But this feels different. This feels like the beginning of a new category. The first real robot phone might finally be here. And honestly, this changes everything. One of the most underrated breakthroughs here is how this phone was actually engineered. Packing a robotic system inside a smartphone sounds impossible, and for a while, even Honor thought so too. The biggest challenge wasn't just making it move, it was making it small enough and strong enough to survive daily use. To solve this, Honor developed a micro-motor system that is significantly smaller than traditional ones, while still maintaining extreme durability. This same engineering philosophy comes from their foldable devices, especially the Honor Magic 5.6, where every millimeter of space is optimized. What you're seeing here isn't just innovation, it's years of hidden R&D finally coming to life in a completely new form. And then there's the software intelligence driving all of this hardware. The AI inside this robot phone isn't just tracking faces. It's analyzing motion, predicting movement, and adjusting in real time. That's what makes features like AI tracking and cinematic transitions feel so smooth and natural. It's not reacting late like traditional software-based tracking. It's anticipating where you'll move next. Combined with features like AI spin shot and ultra-stable video, the phone can create shots that would normally require professional equipment and experience. For creators, vloggers, or even casual users, this removes a massive barrier. You don't need to learn camera work anymore. The phone is learning it for you. But the real excitement is what this could lead to next. If a smartphone can already move, track, and react, what happens when this technology evolves further? Imagine future devices that can physically adjust for better signal reception, reposition themselves for optimal lighting, or even interact with other smart devices around you. This is where the idea of embodied AI becomes powerful. It's not just about smarter apps, it's about smarter hardware behavior. What Honor is showing here might not just be a cool feature. It could be the foundation of an entirely new generation of devices that don't just sit in your hand. They actively work with you. And this is just the beginning. What we saw from Honor isn't just a new phone. It's a glimpse into where all tech is heading. Devices that don't just respond, but adapt, move, and understand the world around you. The robot phone might sound futuristic today, but in a few years, this could become the new normal. So the real question is, are you ready for a phone that thinks and acts with you? If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because the future of tech is moving faster than ever, and we're just getting started.